Welcome back everybody, it's your favorite German potato who just got out of the tuning garage with some useful insight in terms of S1-Class racing. In today's video I'm going to race the Lamborghini Diablo GTR tuned by top tier ramen. And now you're asking me what's so special about this? Well, it features drift tires. And to showcase the capability of the car I was joining a Horizon open lobby that featured some of the most OP cars in S1-Class like the Ford GT and the FXX. Let's go. In the first race, I was starting at the end of the pack, I think on position number 8. Yes, that's true. And it's a rear drive car. That means we're losing so much time at the start. But immediately we're back, since the mid-speed acceleration of this car is just insane, as you can see. And yeah, some people making contact with the fence. Somebody just taking very alternative lines there on the left.
Have a great time.
Goodbye everybody, I got to go. That's the stuff he probably says. And we are behind Extreme Funky, who's in the Ford GT. And you're going to see this name multiple times in this video actually. And we also got the FXX driver, we are just passing there. So the Ford GT, the FXX, definitely two of the best cars in S1-Class, some of the best all-rounders. And that was so close on the inside over there. And guys, that's something new. That's actually the first video in Forza Horizon 5 in which I'm driving Horizon open lobbies, since I've never really found something good, but finally the content was nice. Finally it was good. So as you can see, this car is not having any problems with traction or something, even though it's featuring drift tires. And there we were just overtaking him on the outside, which is nice. And we even get the nice driving from him, so thanks for that, Extreme Funky. You're a nice person. And we're in 5th gear with over 300 kilometers per hour. I think the top speed of this tuning by top tier ramen has something like 360 kilometers per hour, so it's definitely more than the FXX can do. And it's also, yeah, pretty similar to the Ford GT, I think. So, yeah, drift tires, rear drive, but the car isn't that difficult to drive if you have some throttle control in your fingers. It's not that, it's one of these speed beasts which is so hard to drive. No, it's not. So we are the last 20% of the race, still hunted by Extreme Funky in his Ford GT. The thing is, can he keep up? Will I lose this race? Will he get back? Last turn, very quick left bend, but yes, everything okay. 50% over. As you can see, we're winning this race after being 10th in the beginning of the race. This car is definitely pretty good. Race number 2 led us to another street race. We were starting from the first position, and that meant it's time for a Johnson challenge. I let every single one pass at the beginning because, yeah, you've seen the result of race 1. I was winning this pretty, yeah, let's say easily. So we're at the back of the pack right now. People spamming lol. Oh, it's Extreme Funky once again. So let's see how many people are actually biting the dust. We're on 11th, guys. Can we win this race? And take a look at this beastly Diablo. It's so quick on the straights. It's definitely a sprint beast, a street race beast. Here we have some luck with the high-speed collisions actually, because I was able to go through this fence, and there we have this big pack in front of us. We need to get around these people who are swerving all over the place, and oh, this Mercedes really defending his line there. Almost missed the checkpoint because of this guy. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely some alternative lines once again. Here I tried to go on the outside to, yeah, overtake him pretty interestingly, but I wasn't able to do that. But finally we were through, and whoa, what's this guy doing? He's definitely driving a different track than we are. And this Lexus, what was that? It looked like he was just, I don't know, looking for a different exit. And here we are already on position number 2, behind Extreme Funky, who's also in the Diablo GTR now. After rocking the Ford GT beforehand. So after 65% of the race, we're once again in the lead in our Diablo GTR. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you like this content, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. That would be great. And if you want to be part of our community races, our recording sessions, definitely join us on Discord. And our Forza Horizon 5 club is also open to anyone. It's called Johnson Racing JOR. So 17% left. It's very likely that we're going to win this race while we're heading over this bridge. But there's one more race in this video, guys, and there you see that this car is not perfect. No. However, after letting every single one pass, we're winning the race with 4 seconds for the second position. So race number 3 led us to the Lookout Circuit, which is a handling track with some acceleration parts. We're racing against a Ferrari FXX and another Ford GT and also the Ford Mustang GTS. Once again, we're starting in the middle of the pack and we're losing so much at the start against all these other cars. And now in this race, you see one of the problems that this car has. It's slightly understeery. That means in these very narrow mid-speed turns you can get some problems against some more handling centered cars. And if you don't know the track perfectly, like me in this case, this also doesn't help. Anyway, after half of a lap we are already on second, behind Soy Puppy in his Ford GT, and he's throwing some smoke on us. So sometimes when I was in the cockpit I didn't see anything. He's sliding over there, so it's definitely time to overtake him now. The problem here is the track is so narrow and it's not that easy to overtake. He's closing the door over there. I was close to overtaking him, but he says no. Soy Puppy says no. And here once again, but now we could finally make the move. And now we're following the Ford Mustang guy, and he's, I don't know, like 1.5, maybe 2 seconds in front of us, and I really need to get him. And one lap later it still looked the same. I wasn't able to close the gap between me and Nabi, who was driving the Mustang, so kudos to you, Nabi. At the same time, we have to say, the narrower the track, the more problems our Lamborghini Diablo GTR will face in S1-Class. Nevertheless, it's definitely one of the best all-rounders in S1-Class. It's definitely on the level of the Ford GT and the Ferrari FXX, and I'm definitely looking forward to see if there are some other cars which also work with drift tires. This is the question for the next days, or let's say weeks, until people find new builds for these cars.